Hello everybody, I hope you all are doing well today. So today is a nice chill day. I've just been relaxing. I've been doing a lot of VR chat searching. I've been trying to find stuff for videos. I only made one video today, but you know, I had a lot of fun just going through VR chat again and just exploring it for what it is and all the craziness that coincides into it. There's a lot of cool worlds in this particular game, like including this one. Like, look where we're at right now. This one, I had to add the music from my browser, but the scenery of this world is really beautiful. It's a nice world. So I'm here with you all. Maybe we'll explore this world a little bit too. But hello. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're doing well, and overall, I hope we can have a fantastic live stream. As always, I will do only about an hour or so, and then I'm gonna catch up on chat and then call it a day. But regardless though, if you're here right now, thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. It means a lot. So let me start reading chat now. Well, first off, I can do this. My chat needs to be larger. It's too small right now. It's because the viewfinder is too large. That's better. Now, this. Alright. I did it. I fixed everything. So, from the beginning, hello Lunar Moon, hello Abyss Draco. Oh, you guys were here earlier. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hello Mint. I appreciate you being here too. I see you guys just waiting in the pre-lobby of this. But hello. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming here earlier. It does mean a lot to me. Hello Daniel Ramirez. I appreciate that too. And hello to Forgotten Soul as well. Thank you all for being here earlier. That does mean a lot to me. But now, onto the modern. Hello Pokeboy. Hello Iblis, my sweet Iblis. I hope I can see you tomorrow at the Hangout event. That'd be really nice. I always love seeing you and your presence. And I already said hello to Forgotten Soul. And why is this one different from this one? Are they not catching? I have two different chats, but they seem like they're not catching up with each other. Interesting. Is this one on right now? This one should be. Oh, it's not connected. I see, that's why. I fixed it. I'm so good at this stuff. Now that I fixed that, now that both chats are connected, now I can see the people who are actually rolling in. So, hello again. Hi Perbiddy, I appreciate you being here. Roller, you're welcome, and can I be honest with you? What are you being honest about, Lunar Moon? I'm very curious. Abyss Draco brought me a sandwich. Thank you, Abyss Draco. I do appreciate my sandwich. I'm at my house, so I'll probably be at the event. Yes! I can't wait to see you. I'm always happy to see you. But, yeah. Thank you all for being here. It does mean a lot to me. I think, if anything, for, today, I've been thinking about, I'm not really thinking about a lot of stuff, but I've been thinking, like, you know, do you guys have any questions or whatnot? I want to try to answer the questions, and I don't want to try to get too far behind that chat, but, like, I have, like, if you have, I was thinking more about it, like, if you have questions about, like, advice or all this kind of stuff, or just even general questions about me, I feel like I would be willing to want to try to answer them, almost kind of like a live Q&A, you know what I mean? I would want to make sure that I can do that for you all. So if you have any questions, please feel free. Don't hesitate to ask. I'm more than happy to answer them the best I can. My friend named Air says hi. Well, Emmett and Sunny, or Mint in this case, just tell Air I said hello. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you all have been having a good day today. As for me, like I said, it's just been a pretty chill day. I actually have tomorrow off, so I had 2 days off in a row, which is actually really exciting. But then I gotta go back into work, and now I'm gonna follow a more decent schedule, which is actually what I was going to say. My schedule is gonna have to be switched up to where I will most likely be streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I also have an idea where I want to potentially stream Silksong, especially at least on Thursdays. So I might actually do like a double feature. I might do like Silksong and then VR chat afterwards. But the VR chat might be optional because I don't totally know like how my energy might be at the end of Silksong and whatnot. I can't guarantee anything, but if I do have the energy for it, then I will try to stream after Silksong VR chat. we'll have to see. I'm just trying to figure out how to, like, you know, expand my horizons a bit. I do like making the content that I make, but I also want to make different things at the same time too. So I'm really working on it to try to make things varied and interesting for you guys, and I hope you can be around to see it, you know? With that being said, be aware that you'll get hugged. I look forward to it. I can't wait to hug you too. You don't judge people, right, for like anything they told you in the past. Only thing like that. No, I don't try to judge people. I really don't. If anything, I like observe and process and evaluate things that people tell me, but I definitely don't try to judge people. I personally feel like excuse me, something was caught in my throat. But I personally feel like everybody has a sense of redemption, or an opportunity for redemption at least. So, always being told something that may potentially be, I don't know, something that may cast a matter of judgment, I still want to try to find a matter of perspective and see maybe potentially why that happened in the first place, or figure it out like what the person's coming from. So, I don't really try to judge people. I try to make sure I can understand and process it myself before I come back with maybe my own opinions or my own blah blah blahs, because that's not necessarily fair to you guys. If you had a particular way you were doing something and then like you thought it was right, or maybe you thought it was correct, and then all of a sudden like it just seems like I'm not thinking about how you saw it yourself with all the circumstances and perspectives in mind. So it's stuff like that. And you know, you guys ideally should establish the kind of thing yourself. If you're ever talking to somebody and it seems like they're telling you something that may seem like you would cast judgment upon them, just step back and think about like why did they say that in the first place? Like what's their factors, what's their motive, what's their ideas? Remember, everybody in this world is just trying to get by, and it's not necessarily like anybody is trying to deliberately attack each other willingly and knowingly, which, you know, there's a few small amount of people there that actually genuinely do that, but more often than not, most people just do things incidentally or do things ignorantly. Nobody's deliberately trying to go out and get you. Nobody's trying to deliberately make you feel like you're inferior in this world. It's just we cast judgment because our perspective kind of clashes with the perspective of where they came from. That doesn't necessarily make it wrong or bad. It just means that they see it different than you do. So if you're worried about me judging you, I'm not going to judge you, I promise you. I'm going to try to look in the best of my ability to see like where your perspective came from if you say stuff that you want to share and whatnot. Anyways, reading up on chat again. I tried to continue my Steel Soul game myself song, but I almost died and I forgot where to go. Isn't Steel Soul when like you only have like one life? I don't ever think I would ever be able to do that, ever personally. I will say for Hollow Knight, I was pretty okay at Hollow Knight. I did beat like Radiance, but I didn't beat the Pantheon of Hollowness, which is like, you know, like you fight all like 100 blah 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 bosses, and then on top of that too, you have to fight like a beefed up version of the Radiance, which you technically only get one shot because, you know, otherwise you have to just basically do it all over again. I never did that. I beat Silk Zone.
There's only one tropical rainforest in the U.S.
Uh-oh.
It's right here in Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah, I see my problem. Okay, hold on. Give me a minute. Copy. I heard people talking and I was like, "Oh, what is that?" But now I know what it is. I fixed it. Anyways, what I was talking about, I basically got like the true ending of Hollow Knight, but I didn't necessarily like really like go like to the end game content. So I'm not saying I'm gonna be super good at this game, but I honestly can't wait to try. It's a new game. I want to play a new game. I've been kind of like burnt out of Helldivers for a bit. If you catch my drift, it's kind of been the same stuff, and like overall, I think we're leading into something else now, but that's still gonna take some time. And if anything, I kind of just want to try something else while like Helldivers is developing itself at the moment. Anyways, so someone must really do something I play. That just makes me all the more excited to play it when I do play it. So thank you, Forgotten Soul. Hello, Neo Day. It's good to see you again. I hope you've been doing well, and thanks for stopping by. Hello, Catboy-san. I appreciate you being here too. I got 2 minions and so I'm trying to be in the basically impossible for me. I have heard, I will say, I have heard that Silksong is definitely much harder than regular Hollow Knight, and I would believe it to be so because you guys obviously, nobody wants to just basically play Hollow Knight again. Like, Hornet was always such a versatile character in like Hollow Knight Like when we heard about that we can play as Hornet, we're all just like, oh my gosh, she's gonna have a sick moveset. And the gameplay trailers that they showed and everything, like how her mechanics and functions work. I'm sure like it's very, I don't want to say super robust, but I'm sure movement can be very like handled very well in that game. But because of that, that also means that the bosses you're gonna go up against are gonna be absolute, like they're going to destroy you if you're not careful. So I legitimately cannot wait to like puzzle the challenge of like figuring out how to fight these bosses, because I do like these kind of games. These kind of games, like figuring out slowly but surely what you have to do and how to handle like particular enemies, is one of the most fulfilling things in gaming, of course. Like the ability to say yeah after like you beat that boss. That's just one of the most fulfilling things to do, honestly. But I digress. Because some of the words you use, some of the words are hard for me to understand. I'm too scared to ask you to elaborate sometimes because I don't want to hurt your feelings. If you want to ask me, I will tell you this. I'll tell you this, Lunar Moon, and I kind of sort of caught it on too when I out my lower cortisol cat girl video. People asked the question of like what is cortisol, and people didn't know what cortisol meant, which was, it's, for those of you who don't know what cortisol is, it's the stress hormone. It's something that basically dictates how much stress you're going to be giving, and that leads to all sorts of different like systems like operating in their certain respective ways when the stress level goes up. But I also understand too that sometimes I can use rather big words. If you need me to elaborate something, please don't hesitate. I have a very, very creative vocabulary, and sometimes I say things rather complex, for a lack of a better term. I feel like I want to weave my words in a very beautiful and articulate way, but at the same time too, I understand that sometimes if you just try to flex your word choice maybe a little too much, maybe your audience may not fully understand you. That's why sometimes I kind of reevaluate myself when it comes to the things I say, which is kind of sucky because the next video I made in production is the very first phrasing is going to have very complex wording, so I kind of hope people will maybe understand where I'm coming from, because it is kind of complex wording. But regardless though, I just like, it's really interesting how I decide to use my words, and sometimes I have to shift gears different ways in order to understand what audience I'm reaching out to and maybe what kind of message I'm trying to convey. Word choice is so super crucial. If you don't put extra thought into the word choice that you use in your day-to-day life, you are seriously not defining who you are as a person. And I don't mean that in a bad way, of course. I just mean that effectively there's ways people speak, there's ways people convey the world around them through the words of their words, through the use of their words, through tone, through body language, through all this different kind of stuff. And that's what helps communicate who you are as a person. Everybody's different. Even if some patterns are rather recognizable in between, even in the smallest of ways, everybody is different. Maybe a different tone, maybe a different accent, maybe a different just use of word choice. Everybody has their own unique way in communicating with the world around you. And plus, just seeing like how people react to other people is always fascinating as well. Like when I talk to certain people, and sometimes I get people who are way more, want to talk, and they're very active, and they want to like get to know me. But at the same time too, I can talk to people who are very reserved, very quiet, maybe just saying like a couple words per sentence, and overall just trying to like keep like a shutdown. There's understanding in all of this. There really is. And so long as you can have a way to know how to go around it, depending on the personality, depending on the dialogue, then it's what helps encapsulate you to be someone who can weave their words to a point to sway just about anybody in your favor. It's fun, it's fascinating, it's so really cool to be able to see how words that are just written, that are just voices, that are just sounds we use in our larynx, can dictate, decide, influence, sometimes even motivate, inspire, lead people to do things. It's just a bunch of noises that we make, and yet for some reason they hold so much more weight than even the heaviest block ever could. That's pretty cool, actually. So that's why I'm so fascinated by it. Just the way I can weave my words around and see how I can speak and how I can, get my point across in a certain way. There is so much that goes on in my head when it comes to describing and talking things, And I also have this timer that's like beeping like crazy right now because I know I went too far in this tangent and I need to go read up on chat. But I think my approximate analysis is that it's kind of a little more quiet right now, so I can kind of have these longer yaps. But just in case, I do need to read chat. Just in case. I am reading chat now. Hello, Kid Betty. I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. And hello, Miguel Maeda. I appreciate you being here too. And Zozachary? I want to say Zozachary, but I'm gonna say Zachary. Zachary. I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know what to say, but bread. You know what? That's so true. That is so true. You know what, Miss Draco? You're onto something here. I'll tell you that much. Hold on, everybody. Let me get some water real quick. I just went on a crazy yap, and I did not hydrate myself after all of that. Am I? Here. Is there any reason for that? No, my microphone's here. Let me do this then, real quick. Alright, I raised the microphone volume, so if anything, I hope that helps. Am I still sick? No, I'm not. Why? Does it sound like I'm kind of stuffy? Because if anything, I still have, like, sinus problems, even though if I'm not sick. That's just been a flaw of mine for the longest period of time. So, I feel a bit of stuffiness right now, but I also think that's just my nostrils are kind of collapsed into themselves, and, yeah, that's kind of a problem. But also, I can kind of feel like a bit of, like, stuffiness in my throat. That's why I'm giving off the occasional cough, because it's causing me problems there too. Anyways, regardless, yeah, I gotta say, I actually gotta drink some more water. I'm seriously, that was actually kind of. Anyways, I get excited when you're saying what you do because I hardly ever get recognized by you. And you know what, Forgotten Soul? Hold on 1 second. You know what, Forgotten Soul? There is some, I will be honest here, there is some, like, goodness when I have a lower volume live stream. Because, like, it feels like I have a way better opportunity to actually have a discussion with the people that are here. Like, what is it right now? I assume it's like 6 or 7. No, seriously, but all excuse me. All things considered, like a lower volume stream like this, I actually have the time to like sit back and like actually talk to you all. Now, granted, my 20-second slow-mo timer was in anticipation of like people coming in because this is Friday after all. But it seems like it's pretty chill right now, and I'm very happy about that. I don't exactly want a crazy amount of people in my live streams at all times, especially with the just chatting streamer I try to be. Like, I want to make sure you feel acknowledged. I want to make sure you guys know that I want to be transparent and honest with you. I do all of this for you, and you know, I want to make sure that ultimately by the end of the day, I can make an impression. I can entertain you. I can provide something of value to you. Like, if I can help you escape reality even for just a brief moment, that's all I can legitimately ask for. Seriously, what more can I ask for at that point? I just want to be able to say I had the chance to make you smile. That's all I need. That's legitimately all I need. And if even in the smallest of way of just saying your name makes you feel valued, then that's the reason why I even like these lower volume streams. I have a chance to make sure you all feel personable, make sure you all feel like you're comforted. Like, it doesn't matter by the end of the day. What's going on with my hand? Get my hands back. It doesn't matter by the end of the day. I'll talk to people who watch me. I'll talk to people who join me. I'm not going to act like some big snob. Of course, again, I'd say this many times, it'll get harder when I get bigger, because then I'm going to have more people naturally, and I don't know how to respond to everybody. Right now, I'm working on the matter of, like, at the very least, I need to make sure everybody that joins and says something is at least acknowledged. That's very important to me. So I'm trying to work on that too. But by the end of the day, like, I want to make sure you guys feel respected, valued, like you're something in this stream. Like, I don't want you guys to just watch. I mean, if you just want a sheer matter of entertainment, then all the bigger live streamers out there, of course, are going to provide you entertainment. That's really what they are by the end of the day. And of course, I would like to be that one day too, but right now I'm still in the phase where even at 3.6k subscribers, I'm still at the phase where I'm just like, I want to make sure you guys feel appreciated. I want to make sure you guys, have a chance to feel like you belong somewhere. And if I can do that with my community any way I can, that's what I want to do. It's my genuine passion to ensure that people can feel comfortable, happy, good vibes, and feel like they're safe. I don't ever want anybody to just, have random slurs be said at them or anything of that matter. I want to make sure you guys can have fun. And at the very least, for what it's worth, thank you for being here. I know, I'm very happy with, the low cortisol cat girl, effectively blowing up and all that kind of stuff. And I'm forever grateful that I've had the opportunity to experience a bit of virality, even for just a bit. It feels nice. It's given me that motivation to stand up, wake up and keep going and making this stuff. And don't get me wrong, my content creation right now is rather slow, but I'm taking so much research, effort, and time to try to make these videos for you guys. And you know what? It's worth it in my opinion. I like it. It's so much fun. It genuinely is. It's like a puzzle almost, like trying to solve how I'm going to produce this piece or produce that piece or get that shot or edit this video. It's fun. It's a good use of my time. I like creating content because by the end of the day, it's enjoyable. There really is no. Make sure I didn't unmute my mic, or unmuted my mic. It's nice. And besides, by the end of the day, it lets me go around in this beautiful world of VR chat. To be able to just see different worlds, experience different experiences, just listen to music and get lost in it all. There's so much to do in this place. There's so many different people to meet. There's so much going on. It's always a busy, bustling world. I'm very happy that I have the ability to be able to use it as a means of creating content, finding myself, and overall just cultivating something that I wanted to make for a long time. A positive and hopeful community. So, for what it's worth, and I'm sorry I yapped again, but thank you so much for being here. And I really do hope that you enjoy all the time you spend here, and I hope if anything you continue to stick around. If you can't, that's fine. I never hold any of my viewers hostage. That's not how I do things around here. I will never beg for you guys for subscriptions and likes. I mention it, sure, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, make sure you like the video! Make sure you smash that subscribe button! I never want to seem like a desperate person. If I've made you happy, if I've made you smile, then I want to have made sure I actually earned that. I want to make sure I actually did something that made you smile and be like, haha, look, that person caught my attention just for a little bit at least. This is sometimes all we need in life. If we're undergoing a hard situation, if we're all having grieving times passing through us, if we're all just really struggling to just get by, what is the first thing a lot of us usually do? We swipe our videos, we swipe our shorts, and a lot of people obviously found my stuff through just scrolling through shorts and then finding me, finding my channel. A lot of people who potentially maybe just need that positive message, or maybe just need that chance to smile without any sort of controversy or sexualization or any of that matter. And granted, those other content creators can do as they so please. They are also entertainers in the entertainment business after all. But I want to make sure I can provide something that makes you feel warm inside, makes you feel good, makes you feel determined, makes you feel inspired to keep doing what you want to do, what you want to be. That's the kind of content I want to make. And hopefully, I cross my fingers, I can't do it in VR, but I cross my fingers and hope that, if anything, I could be your last scroll before you tell yourself, you know what, I need to go do something today. And then you go and do it. I want to provide inspiration and motivation wherever I can, because by the end of the day, I want you guys to actually feel valued. I want you guys to understand your value. You're all worth it in your own right. And just because you don't think you are, it's not true at all. You are worth it in this world. You are worth something. You're worth everything. You just have to find it yourself. And if nobody else ever tells you this kind of stuff, well, I'll tell you. Because if anything, you need to realize your own potential. If someone else doesn't see it, then I'll try my best to see it for you. I can't say I'm perfect about it, but at the very least, know I cheer for you on. I cheer you on. I support you, and I hope if anything, you can be the best you can be always and forever. With that being said, I'm gonna reach out. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for not judging me like so many other people have. And well, you helped me a lot. And while I know I can be a lot at times, I'm sorry. That's absolutely okay, Lunar Moon. I don't ever. I appreciate your acknowledgement in the matter of things. I personally don't think you are a lot. I don't ever want to make it seem like people are disturbances or bothers to me. It's because this is not my style. You're being who you are effectively, and I want to make sure you can embrace that. The only dilemmas that I have is that just don't try to like speak to me like I would consider you a personal friend. Because as a kind of brutally honest disclaimer to all of you, like any single one of you, like I wouldn't be like your personal friend. I would just I would consider you a fan. I would consider you a community member, and I do that for just about everybody I have met in this community. Because I want to make sure you all are on even ground. You're on a fair shake. I don't ever want to make it seem like I have a sense of favoritism for anybody whatsoever. But of course, this arm's length distance doesn't do me very good sometimes, because then it seems like I just don't talk to you guys when I do want to talk to you guys. That's also why I want to go on the Discord server more and actually communicate with you guys. So it's a fine balancing act. I just want to make sure I can be engaged and involved, but I also want to make sure you guys don't feel like that, like you're my personal friend. I have a lot of people that I need to try to support and inspire and make happy. And as much as I would love to give a lot of time to one specific user, if I did that for everybody, then I'd be very, very burnt out very quickly. So there's that. And at the same, I think honestly that's really just it. Like, besides that, I mean, if you just want to have a quick casual conversation, I'm pretty good at stuff like that. I just want to be able to get to know things. And honestly, if you tell me something new, I will think about it and I will consider it. So by the end of the day, if you think you're too much, I promise you, you're not too much. A lot of you are really not too much. I'll give you that. If it is, then I'll let you know, but I'll let you know privately. That's just not, I don't really want to call out people anymore. It's just not how things should be done. So, I appreciate your consideration, Lunar Moon, but just take it from me. You're doing good. I appreciate you. You're a very nice valued member, and thank you for stopping by, always and forever. Thank you, truly. You guys, my dad. I have his face mark in eye color. Yes, Neo. Neo is not. I'm not Neo's dad. But if you guys want to believe that, then I guess you can. 6'7". 6'7". Wait, you're not a woman? Hello, Red Debug Gaming. You look familiar, and I think this is kind of a similar story, but no, I'm not a woman. I am a male. Anyways, hold on, let me do this real quick. Because I think I need to fix this. Did that fix that? I think that fixed that. But no, I'm a male. But in VR chat, I use an anime girl avatar, which, you know, I landed into this avatar when I was in Prismic avatar search, and then I clicked onto random avatar. And then once I landed on this avatar, I was like, this avatar, I feel like it defines me. So this is just how it's been ever since. I hope you can accept that. And if you can't accept that for whatever reason, you know, all you gotta do is just swipe up. Regardless, though, I appreciate you being here, and thanks for stopping by. 3K, I have under 100. Well, Kid Fetty, if anything, just keep going at it, and really just evaluate your content. Think about your content, see what you're providing out to the world, and see if there's any ways you can make it better. I will say, one good thing if you ever want to make good content, editing is key. I'm telling you right now. You have to be able to edit your videos certain ways in order for it to actually have a proper flow so your audience can like follow along with it. These days, audience like faster paced things or like in your face things because it really catches your attention. This is honestly no different than like just how television has been in general. You want to try to catch the human eye as soon as you can. And if anything, using eye-popping and fast-moving content is really one great way in order to help get more audience and reach out as a whole. Those first couple of seconds in a short-form video mean a lot, everybody. You have to do like a really good first impression. Because literally, it only takes about 2 seconds before someone just literally swipes up if they're not interested in the video. I promise you, it does happen a lot. So always make sure, if you're a content creator out there, if you're a content creator out there, just make sure if you're making short form videos, you have to have that eye opener right at the very beginning, or at the very least in the thumbnail, which is what some people use as a trick as well sometimes. If you want to at least try to acknowledge every user program that lists every user. You know, Iblis, technically speaking, one of my that's why I have two chats open actually, because one of them is the regular like OBS chat. The other one though is the bot, because the bot actually has it where anybody who says their first words in the chat actually show up as green, and it gives me the opportunity to see them and then acknowledge them if they do chat in the in the live stream. And that's something I really focused on. That's why I use the left side chat a lot more than the right side chat, which is left side is the streamer bot chat. But I use that one a lot more for that reason, so I can kind of see first words, and that way I can tell people, hi, how are you, and all this kind of stuff. So I do have something like that actually, but I may upgrade it someday to where like it may be more like a queue kind of thing. I'll have to figure out a chatbot that may work for me to like figure out how I can organize myself in the middle of my live stream. Organization is so important, and I feel like this is not super organized right now, and I'll have to work something out to figure it out. But I mean, I'll figure it out at some point, I suppose. Right now, I'm still just having fun. Are you a femboy? No, I'm not a femboy as well. Query. Hi, Zenzen. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hello? Hello, Microdon. I appreciate you being here, too. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, Danielle Ramirez. It's good to see you again. I know you were in the pre-chat, but it's good to see you now for real, so I appreciate you being here. Well, you're welcome. This is more about everything's going on in my personal life at the moment. I'm really sorry to hear about that lunar moon, and I hope, if anything, the stuff that's going on in your personal life right now does get better soon. I'm going to drink water real quick here, everybody. Oh, yeah. That water be watering, I'll tell you that much. Well, I will say, Kid Petty, CapCut is not too bad, actually. I know they paywall a bunch of things these days, but CapCut on phone is not terrible. CapCut on desktop kind of sucks. Like, it's really just better to use DaVinci Resolve, which is what I use personally. But on the phone, CapCut is not too bad. If I were to give any recommendations, I would say CapCut. So, like those Roblox stuff in the game and being escaped. Yes, Red Debug Gaming, exactly. Stuff like that. Like, you guys ever see like you know, kind of like rant here sort of, but like, do you guys ever see like the ones with like the red circles and then they have the arrow pointings? Sometimes they have Mr. Beast in like the far corner just because they want to really tantalize that thumbnail to get that click view. That's, I will be honest, that's kind of like desperation, because like that, I don't like clickbaity stuff. Like, if someone's gonna just put something just to be like, hey guys, I know this is not in the video, but look, it's your favorite thing, Mr. Beast, or 6'7", or Skibidi Toilet, then I'm just like, yawn, man. What's the actual content? Then you click into it, and the content is like, I don't know, a wet fart or something. It's just like, what's the point? What is the point of that content, man? You just want me to click in just because you want to make, you don't want to do YouTube for the love of the game. You just want to fast track it. YouTube is so much fun. It's a very enjoyable experience, and there's so much, and I mean so much I have learned from YouTube itself, like in the ways of, and even just in live streaming. And I love live streaming a lot because it's really fast-firing ways that I would encounter people and come across them. I remember at one point in time, like, if they were very like controversial, or like, I would say like what is it, like, you know, when I first got called femboy, and like, you know, all sorts of other, like, let's say derogatory, I don't want to say derogatory, but like trying to like assume who I am kind of things, I would always be like, but now I'm just like, yeah, there you go. It's you're like the 67 you're like the 67 fanboy comment. And you know, I don't even take it to heart anymore. I'm just like yes or no. Next question. So I like, this kind of stuff has really helped made me build mental fortitude for myself to be able to just look at things and just be like, and also at the same time too, it kind of goes back to the matter what I was talking about in the relative means of perspective. Like, why does someone talk like that? They come into this live stream, they see me, they hear my voice, they click 2 and 2 together, and they're like femboy, or they're like gay, and I'm just like, what where in the crazy mind did you get a mentality such as that, where the first thing you do when you walk into a live stream is just immediately say that? I mean, at the very least, granted, some people do ask, and I'm not calling anybody. This is not calling anybody, I promise you, because this has happened many times. Like, sometimes people ask, and I appreciate when you guys ask, but sometimes people just straight up just go in there, and they're just like, you're a femboy. I'm like, what do you know about me? You don't know me. You don't know me. But by the end of the day, like, I don't take it to heart that much anymore. I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not, but I can't sway the way you may think how I am. So it happens. What can you do? This is the internet. Like, if you don't grow like a backbone or a spine on the internet, you're gonna have a really hard time on the internet. I'll tell you that much. I have been told a lot of crazy things between live streams, comments, Discord messages, and all sorts of stuff. And I'm sure it's just gonna get even crazier. But by the end of the day, it's just like, I know the importance of words and how impactful they can be. But at the same time, too, I also know how unimportant they can be as well. I have the ability to just, like, shut off things and just take the emotional thing out of it. Like, if someone's trying to rage bait me, I know how to just shut down the rage bait. Or if someone's trying to gaslight me, then I know how to understand the means behind it, too. Overall, long story short, like, words are very powerful, sure, but words can also be just as meaningless. It's whatever power you give them yourself. And I'm serious about that. Like, words only hold as much power as you give them. So if you decide to let one person who maybe has malicious intentions for you hold all weighted words against your very being, yes, you're going to struggle a lot because you're letting them hit you. You're letting them get to you. But if you decide this person's not worth my time to give feelings, emotions, and effort to, once they start spewing a bunch of words at you, you're just like, what time is it? So, I know this is kind of like a random lesson, sort of, per se, in the middle of this stream, but for those of you who may not know it, the weight of the words only focus. Words only hold weight if you let them hold weight. And you can always decide if they should hold weight appropriately or not, depending on the person they're coming from. If it's someone that's not nice to you and most likely will potentially cause harm to you, it's probably in your best interest to just take all the emotional filter out of the words and just see the phrase in the most objective level possible. But if it's someone you genuinely enjoy and that you value and appreciate the time with, then cherish their words, enjoy them, love them for what they are. If anything, if you trust someone a lot, then you should be able to do that at the very least. And I will say this too, and this is kind of higher level because I can do this myself. If someone potentially that you trusted so much decides to betray you, then at that point, all the past memories I may have will still stay over there. But going forward, for the future, the words that they tell me from now on will not hold any weight whatsoever. That's the power of words. And it's also a superpower. I don't want to say superpower. It's not impossible to do. It's also a power to know when it's the right call to make words be weightful or weightless. Anyways, with that being said, let me read chat again. Do you need a verified number? That's why I barely upload. I don't know, honestly, Abyss Draco. I can't really tell you that. iMovies is pretty good basic editing on iPhone or iPad, just get started. Thank you for Bidiot. I appreciate the insight that you added on. If anything, if you guys, if you need to have video editing software potentially, just try iMovies as well. But I guess it's only iPhone or iPad if you have at least one of those two, so you can try that out as well. A2, but not a YouTube. Water ASMR? Oh yeah, that's right, because I'm drinking water. Speaking of which, chat, I'm gonna drink some more water because I'm pretty thirsty. What does that even sound like? I never even honestly, like low genuinely, whenever I go and check my VODs, I never seemingly come across the water drinking segments, which I really should, honestly, because I want to see what that sounds like, but I guess, I don't really put too much perspective into it. Anyways, I'm gonna continue catching up with chat. What are we doing, man? Hello, Red Steel, I appreciate you being here. I was drinking some water. I want food. You know what? I want food. I want some food too. But either way, thumbs up. I appreciate you being here. drink water. I'm drinking water. What, Kid Freddy? Your phone can't support CapCut? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Then you might be cooked until you can potentially get more equipment somewhere else. So, but you know what? I will say this: thumbnails are not everything. In fact, I don't make a lot of my thumbnails myself. However, you technically can also make thumbnails on YouTube by, like, once you post a video, you can edit the video and you can edit the cover of it. That's what I do for some of my videos, and that's why some of my videos have, like, text after the fact. That's at least some easier way to edit to a certain part of the video that you want to be that eye-popping opener for a lot of people, and then you can add text to, like, add some clarity as to what that video is all about. So there's still some options available to you. You just have to know what your options are. My first impression with you was a low cortisol vid. Well, I think that's I think that's the first impressions for a lot of people, actually. And I will say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm very, very, very happy. It made me very, very happy that video blew up to 100K views, which, you know, from the bottom of my heart, for those of you who watched it, like, thank you so much. That means a lot. And I hope, if anything, I entertained you and made you smile with that video alone. However, I must say, it's scary. Like, oh my god. It's like, I remember, I'll say it this way, everybody. I remember after my live stream on Tuesday, I didn't get any extra subscribers, which is fine. I'm not expecting subscribers all the time. But, then, like, after I know the live stream ended, I checked my, like, subscriber account, like, because I was switching accounts back to my main YouTube account. I checked it, and I saw that I got 40 more subscribers. So I was like, huh. I don't recall seeing that with my live stream. So then I look at my channel, and then I see the low cortisol cat girl video, and I see, like, it went from, like, 130 likes, which is, I appreciate. I like it when it goes over 100 likes, to, like, 430. I was like, what? And then, like, it went from 430 to, like, 900, and I was like, but after that fact, I went to hang out with my partner and a couple friends at another place, so I didn't really look at it for too long. And then when I looked back at it, I was like, I somehow got like 150 to 200 more subscribers, and in fact, that one video alone almost legitimately got me over 1,000 subscribers. Like, I'm very, very, very thankful for that video, because it did help my growth and my engagement into YouTube. So that way I can continue making content that I can hopefully entertain you and makes you smile. That's the reason why I like it a lot. That's one of the biggest reasons why I like it. But one of the scariest reasons why I like it is the comments that I got. Because I know some things, I definitely know there's some things that are commented on like this. And I've been talking to my avatar creator about that in particular as well. But also just other things too. Like, there were a couple hate comments. I don't know why. I really don't know what goodness does it give people to, like, give me hate comments. I'm just like, bro, I'm just getting by. I'm not really trying to do anything wrong or bad. I'm just trying to provide meaningful content that makes people either feel satisfied, entertained, you know, they can just vibe with. Like, I know some people watch my live streams just to hear me talk, and, you know, that's fine too. I'm totally okay. If I'm providing value to you, then I am more than happy if however you want to utilize my content. So, just people who just, I think one of them was like, they literally just said, like, people like you piss me off. And I'm like, well, first off, it reminds you of, like, the Mordecai thing from Regular Show. Uh-oh, there goes my hand again. My hand's gone. Hello, hand. Welcome back. I don't know how many of you guys know about Regular Show, but Mordecai has a phrase that was in the uncensored version of Regular Show, the pilot, where he says, no, it wasn't the pilot, it was something else. But he says, you piss me off. It was so funny. I loved it. But no, I read it like that, but I was also kind of upset because I'm like, what did I do? I'm just trying to make funny content. Like, I'm not trying to legitimately sexualize things. I'm not trying to make controversial content. I'm not trying to make rant pieces or vent pieces, which I very, very much can do. I have a lot to rant and vent about, but that's not the content I'm trying to provide. I'm trying to provide positive content the best way I can. And if anything, like, I want you guys to just laugh and smile and see goofy things and just the dumb things that I do all the time. I like just being random and silly and dumb. Guys, by the end of the day, we don't take any of this seriously. Like, am I taking this live stream seriously? Probably not as much as I should, granted. But overall, I'm just having fun. I'm just yapping away. And I'm sure you all are just listening. And I'm just like, I'm sure some of you also are like, man, does this guy ever read chat? The answer is sometimes. But the point is, regardless though, like, I'm having fun. I'm genuinely enjoying the time I get to be here with you all. Being able to do stuff like this, just have an audience come and say hi and say a bunch of random kooky stuff, and I just love reading it. I just love seeing it. I just love watching you all engage. Like, I'm very, very proud of effectively what I've cultivated, and I thought about it earlier today. Like, you all coming to my channel, you all watching my stuff, you liking my stuff, subscribing to my stuff, watching my live streams, being in my Discord server if you are, all that stuff coming together. I just built it all from scratch. I started with nothing, like 0 subscribers, no Discord server. I just had a hope and a dream, and I'm very happy 3.6k subscribers later that I'm still working towards something that's hopefully meaningful to this world. Because by the end of the day, everybody, I'm not really doing this to be like, I want to be the best VTuber there is, and I'm gonna get the One Piece. No, I'm just no. Honestly, I'm just doing all of this because I want to find opportunity to have as much impact and impression upon the world as best as I can. Because I believe this philosophy to be so, and it actually comes from Overwatch. It's effectively never dare. Freak. Oh, I know what it is. I'm hitting myself. That's why I have a messed up. That's why I have a messed up nostril. But never accept the world as it appears to be. Dare to see it for what it could be. And I dare to see it to be a positive place, the best we can. We all just have to work together. We all just have to try to understand each other. We all just have to accept each other. We're all different in our own way. We're our own unique story. We all take ourselves, conduct ourselves in many different ways. We all have different solutions, different decisions, different ways of life that we established upon ourselves. And yet, sometimes it almost feels like we're our own worst enemy. When in reality, we should take the time to study each other. We should take the time to understand who we are as people. Because every single one of us is beautiful in our own rights. And I hope, if anything, I can make you realize that right here, right now. People out there are fascinating. They have their own livelihoods they live. They underwent their own birth. They underwent their own first steps. They underwent their own first words. But everything else besides that, how they got there, maybe how long it took them or how short it took them, maybe some people don't even get that far. There's so much variety, uniqueness. It's what makes people them. And if anything, I want you all to understand that. So the next time you look at someone in front of you and maybe just decide, oh, well, you know, that's just another person that will never be in my life ever again. And the person that will never be in your life ever again has a story, has a message. They carry something within them that they hope one day can be seen, maybe heard, and definitely understood and acknowledged. They're them. And everything about them is what makes this world beautiful. So, I hope you all can understand that, and I hope you all can see how I perceive it personally. With that being said, I'm gonna go back to chat. I know I'm kind of falling back probably. CapCut's not a virus! I don't like ground. It's just a play. I know it is a beef, it's just like. Maybe also I don't know because of someone that I don't know anymore. Well, Briss Draco, I'm happy that you stick around if anything. Taking it the way home. Well, I'm not chatting much because even my friends are calling me. That's okay, Lunar Moon. I appreciate you being here nonetheless. Thank you for being here. Should I tell my friends I'm a furry? It really just depends. I want food. Are your friends, do you think your friends are going to be accepting of it? If you don't think they're going to be accepting of it, I would be mindful about it if I were you, honestly. Hello, is this VR chat? Hello, Anna's Gaming Corner. I'm sorry if it took so long to get to you in response. I kind of went on a really long yapping spree, but yes, this is VR chat. And I'm actually in a really lovely world right now with a bunch of different set pieces. In fact, I think I'm going to take us somewhere else real quick as I start to continue reading chat. But I'm also going to adjust my trackers too. Alright, I'm going to continue reading chat as I go. Wait. I have to do like this. YouTube used to be a place of originality, a place of passion. Well, Gaming Fox, if anything, I mean, I feel like I still see originality sometimes on YouTube, but I think what's really the biggest problem right now in the matters of originality is actually just AI. Like, I'm being dead serious right now. AI is really just causing a matter. Hold on, I'm just trying to reposition to a more proper setting. Alright, I'm here. Actually, what I would personally say. Hold on, let me do this too. Look at me. Okay, so I just want to make sure I get the beautiful sun. Wait, hold on, I can do this though. Oh no, then at that point, man, just oh no. Yeah, man, just do this. We'll do it like this. But honestly, I would say AI is really crippling all social media. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, all of it. Because a lot of originality really comes from the human mind itself. But you know what happens these days? Someone gets the smallest thought, and I mean the teeniest, tiniest thought of originality. And you know what they do with it? Give me super landscapey world with massive world and blah 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 blah. And then ChatGPT just makes a whole ass video for them. I personally don't feel threatened by AI because I feel like my content and the stuff that I make can never be replicated in any way like that. It's just, but it's problematic by the end of the day because it feels like I'm questioning what's real and what's not anymore. AI is getting pretty good. There are still some ways to tell, and there are definitely some like inconsistencies that AI may have, but just as a whole though, it's still doing pretty darn good, and I'm actually really concerned about it. But especially, what I really actually wanted to say was, what I really wanted to say actually was more so related to the fact that creativity as a whole is not just behind the idea. It's the production, the editing, the pacing, all sorts of things that really craft what content can be. It's not easy, it really isn't. But whenever I make stuff, I have to go through the motions. But you can have fun along the way. Like, I find crazy worlds, I find cool worlds. I sometimes just stop and do little random dances wherever I can. You have to have fun along the way when you make content. And I'm not saying all pieces of content are easy and all the time, but just that creativity, the small little human touch you can put in anything and everything. Just that minor editing thing, like let's say even for like stop motion, even just that slight adjustment on that pose, it stays there. It's what makes us human. And unfortunately these days, you see AI and it's just all calculated, it's all cookie cutter, or it's chaotic and a mess. It's saddening really, because by the end of the day, human originality is really just dying. And what was once such a great passion for many people to try to really show their creative minds and all of their creative minds through the content that they make is still valued, don't get me wrong, but it's no longer really the norm. These days it's just easy to just type a one paragraph prompt, get a whole video, post that video online, hope it gets really huge virality, and rinse and repeat this process until you get the opportunity to monetize it. And trust me, people have monetized AI videos. Can you imagine that your whole livelihood, the whole livelihood of someone who puts so much thought and creativity and originality into what they do gets taken away because someone just clacks a paragraph into a keyboard? This is not nice. Like, and I get it, it's whatever, it's the way of the world, but that's the reason why originality is dying. The convenience is just a little too much. I personally think you should work for the content that you actually want to make. Because if you want to be proud of your content and you want people to be proud of it with you, you gotta make sure you make it from the heart. It's gotta have human touch. At least, in my opinion. Regardless though, I'm gonna get onto chat now. Hello, Silugons. Hi, Snoo. It's good to see you again. And hello, friend. Hello, friend. I appreciate you being here too. I hope you're having a good day. Hi. Remember to smile. Thanks, Lance Bikini. I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. You are underrated. Thank you, Kelly the Tiger Shark. That does mean a lot to me. I appreciate you saying that. Am I at a tilt? Nah, I fixed it. But I appreciate you saying that. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well today. Hi. Hello, Shadow Paul. I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. The question is like, will we get a roller plushie one day? A roller plushie would be really cool, but I'm actually starting to realize something, everybody. This particular avatar technically speaking, if I really try to monetize it, there's potential chances that the original company who makes this anime model base could potentially, like, I guess, litigate against me or try to take my commissions away from me. Because by the end of the day, this technically is not really like my model. It's been bought. It's been bought, so it's not effectively like, oh, well, it's not like made from scratch. And if it's going to be used for commercial purposes, I always have to read their licensing agreement. But like, if it's being used for commercial purposes, then I have to kind of figure out where I go from there. I'm trying to look at the idea of monetization at some point, actually. But if I'm going to be monetizing, I want to make sure it's for content. It's for content only. Like I at some point want to try to monetize for the Steam frame because I want to be able to provide better content to you guys. Like, I want to see what their eye tracking is going to be like. I can't wait for them to have mouth tracking. And by the way, everybody, my mouth tracker, my Project Babel is finally coming. It took like 6 months, but it's finally coming. And you know the craziest part? Excuse me. The craziest part is that I've gotten so used to the Quest Pro face tracking that I feel pretty well versed in it. Like, look at me talk right now. At first, I had a really hard time because, like, I had to keep the headset a certain way, and I also had to talk a certain way. But like, look at me now. I can actually, like, convey my mouth motions really, really well, and I'm very happy that, like, I'm able to do this more. I'm a little closer, like right here. I'm able to do this, like, more professionally. Like, this is cool. Like, do you guys see all the expressions and stuff that I'm making? I mean, of course you guys see it. But, I mean, why else would you guys watch me? It's not for the dumb stuff the dumb yappy stuff that I say all the time. It's because I'm basically cute as a button. anyways, let me catch up on chat because I'm pretty sure I'm far behind. I'm gonna go outside and get some air. All right, Lunar Moon. I hope you take care now. Be well, please. Hello, Fox the Wall. I'm doing great, and I hope you're doing well yourself. Hey there, cutie. Hi, Rosa Lily. I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. What's the X thingy on your forehead on your VTuber? You mean this? If you're talking about this, that's actually the avatar creator. So, okay. I must say this. When I found this avatar, it clicked with me like near instantaneously. And along with all the stuff that's on it right now. As for this, I'm pretty certain it's a scar that's on my eye, as it looks like it, obviously. But sometimes, depending on like when a certain phase happens, it goes from black to white. And frankly, like, I've enjoyed this avatar like this, along with the galaxy whiskers and all this kind of stuff. Like, I've appreciated this avatar for a long time. If anything, I just want to try new outfits. Like, I'm having the idea of like wanting to do like a Helldivers outfit. That'd be so cool. That'd be awesome. But regardless, though, I would just say, if anything, it's probably a scar. I like it though. It's it kind of adds to the character at this point, and I appreciate it for what it is. One screen for the lore, one screen for the deadlock. See, exactly. Forbidia entirely understands and knows where I'm coming from. If you're gonna use me as a matter of like listening while you're doing something else, hey, I'm more than happy that you're utilizing me for that. I hope, if anything, whoever's utilizing me for that, I hope you're having a really good, like, maybe study session, or maybe just a gaming session, or whatever you may be doing. I honestly wish you the best, and I hope you're having fun, or at least you're enjoying yourself. And if anything, if I can provide just a small amount of support from offering my voice, then I suppose I'm doing a good job now, aren't I? Anyways. Flying spinning fish. The One Piece. Do you remember me? Hello, Blocks Fruits Pro. I appreciate you being here. I kind of remember your name. I can't say I totally remember, because I do see a lot of people. Regardless, though, I do appreciate you coming back, and thanks for stopping by again. Discord server was supposed to be temporary. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I feel like the Discord server, I don't know, I just started tacking stuff on, and then eventually it was just like, this is what the Discord server is now. I think at some point in time, I really do kind of want to try again. Like, the Discord server, I do want to, there's two ways I can go about this. Either I eventually push to a point of, like, autonomy or, like, near autonomy, because one of my dilemmas right now is just trying to actually be in the Discord server, which I try to every now and then, but, like, I still want events to be hosted and all this kind of stuff, maybe on a more frequent basis, and I can't do that all the time. So I need other people to help me out with that. So it kind of builds autonomy by having other people host the events. But alternatively, also, it's just to turn off the server. But I don't really want to do that because I feel like there's a lot of memories held in that server at this point. Like, there's a lot of people's creativity. There's a lot of people sharing their music. There's a lot of memes and crazy stuff. There's a lot of VR chat photos, especially VR chat photos. And granted, I know I have all the photos on my computer, but it's just nice to have those out there and just being able to show off like what random slamming can be at its best moments. Just having fun, all of us enjoying our time with each other. I don't want to lose that. That's a lot of work to get like move it out and whatnot, and to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. So the server stays for now. I may make a new one at some point, but then I would actually try to like have real like professional help with stuff like that. For now though, I'm doing all this as a matter of experience, and I still want to make sure that I make it so it's like a functional server that can be as a catalyst to the community, but also at the same time too, like I definitely, obviously not the best at this stuff. I'm good at yapping, and that's it. That's all I'm good at. Why do you guys even watch my stuff? Regardless though, I'm still happy with the Discord server. I always love popping in there and just seeing when you guys are just engaging with each other, just having fun. Like, no drama, no discourse. Occasionally there's going to be problems here and there, and I get that. That's why I'm trying to raise my staff team, which is going to happen rather soon, actually, because I'm trying to write out the staff rules. But by the end of the day, like, my community is actually really nice, and I appreciate everybody that's in there. So thank you to my community, and it means a lot that you're there. It really, really does by the end of the day. I'm happy that I can see you all just enjoy yourselves and have fun, and that you feel more of a positive outlook in this world. So, thank you. Really, it does mean a lot to me. I need a drink of water. Oh, I thought you were talking about the. Oh, thank you for bidding it. I thought you were talking about the gash. No, yeah, the head is the X on the hair is just the headband. Look at me just going an absolute long tangent for basically nothing. But hey, at least I gave you some story about this too, I suppose. Hello, Cheese Master. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Are there any other variants of your model? I haven't made one. Hold on. Let me actually I will show that. I'm trying to get more. I'm trying to have my avatar creator make some more. But I do have one. Allow me to show you all. Oops, that's not how you get there. Ta-da! Look, see? This is my maid outfit. Now granted, technically speaking, if I'm not careful enough, I could technically flash you. But this is the outfit that I usually use for the cafe events. And like I got like boots. And I just did it. See, I just did it. You're supposed to go like this, and I have boots. It doesn't show anyways. Hold on, I got this. I have boots. See, I have boots. I got boots. try not to flash chat challenge. Difficulty impossible apparently. But this is the other outfit I use. I can stay in this one for a minute because I do like this one. This one's really cute. I like being in this one sometimes. So I'll probably continue the rest of chat in this particular outfit. Roller, may I try to draw you? Of course, Lunar Moon. If you want to draw me, I'm more than happy if you want to. Again, I never want to make anybody feel pressured or obligated to have to do something like that. But if you do want to, out of the bottom, out of your own kindness, then please. That does mean a lot to me. Thank you. How do you genuinely eat cookies and cream flavor shampoo? No, you don't. I haven't talked to you since Valentine's. Well, I appreciate you coming back once, bro. Thank you for being here. Sorry, I just need some water. Yep. That's where my foot is. Yeah. I'm just reading chat. Do you remember me? Well, Bloxfree Pro, I can't say I fully, I think I said it earlier, but I can't say I fully remember you. But just in case if you didn't catch me saying that last time, I'm saying it again. So, I'm sorry. And that's like the worst part. Like, I I feel like AI is also just coming in and just taking a lot of people's like jobs out of the way. And I think it's mostly in the matter of like creativity jobs, like filmmaking, video editing, and content creation. I see it in a matter of content creation. I'm not saying that I'm going to be losing a job or anything in terms of content creation, but I can also see how people struggle to feel like, oh, why should I make human content when AI content can do so much better so quickly? So a lot of people just start falling to the dark side and just start click-clacking away. Because I think a lot of these places offer like a free video or whatnot, so you can kind of do dumb stuff. Even Google, for Pete's sake, everybody, Google is offering like, sometimes when I'm scrolling through shorts, YouTube shows up and they're like, hey, I just take a picture of my friend and then I can make them do a bunch of goofy, silly stuff. It's like Google themselves is promoting this kind of like, this depth to creativity, this depth to passion. Just take everything away. Just make it all prompt. And that's just, I know I've already been on a crazy tangent about AI, but it does kind of bother me. It has nothing to do with like someone trying to cheat their way and trying to be like famous just for revenue making and whatnot, or bot farming or whatever. It's just what it says about us as society as a whole. Remember, we as humans are capable of so much. And that's what makes us beautiful. That's what makes us who we are. The things that we can do, the stuff that we try to, think about for ourselves, wanting to be something in this world, having a chance to be able to make ourselves be known, making stuff, providing stuff, doing stuff, producing stuff. There will come a point in time where the convenience factor will just be way too high for our own good, to the point where we don't want it anymore. You have to think about it, everybody. There comes a point in time where, like, when you get older, all the convenience at your fingertips is so great and so awesome, but sometimes people just want to be slow, be laid back, just relax and enjoy the moments. Not everything has to be a rush. Sometimes it's just fun to be there at the moment. Like this. Like where I'm at right now. AI could never replicate this stuff. And I'm not talking about my content or anything. I'm just talking about this beautiful world that we're in right now. And the ability to be able to just soak it in, listen to gentle music, and being able to take every step of the moment, soaking it all in. This is human originality. This is human. So, I think AI is going to do great for a lot of us in many different ways. It really shouldn't be having a hand in the creativity sector, though. Like, I don't mind it making things like more convenient and easier for us, and hopefully not take jobs away at the same time too. But the creativity sector, man, leave that to the humans. And I'm really glad there's steps being taken to prevent like AI art and all that kind of stuff really having a foothold into like the entertainment scene. Like, you're not allowed to copyright AI footage. I guess you're not allowed to copyright AI stuff, which is amazing. That's a huge leap for human creativity. Because otherwise, like, what's gonna stop people from like posting a really long and elaborate like type prompt and then just be like, this is my masterpiece and I'm going to copyright it, even though like it's probably like an amalgamation of like 150 different pieces on the internet. It's just so thank you. I'm glad we have that win with us as human, and I hope we continue to understand and regulate where AI should be accepted versus where human touch should be accepted. All right, I think I'm done with that topic. I went on it twice, and I need to continue on chat. Bye, Redbud Gaming. I appreciate you being here. Welcome back, Draco. Roller, are you okay? Yes, of course I am, Lunar Moon. Are you okay? Bye, Kid Fetty. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you guys being nice to each other, by the way. I'm just reading the chat right now, and that does mean a lot to me. Ooh, Cheese Master, happy early birthday! I hope you get to enjoy it and you get to have lots of cake and lots of fun stuff with it as well. Have you seen the Emerald News drama? Diamond News is saying, I'm not. Diamond News is saying that they use redstone. What the heck? What kind of silly joke is that? What are you on about? Oh, Abyss, you're crazy. My birthday's on April 3rd. Hi, I love dog. I appreciate you being here. And that's actually really cool. Happy early birthday to you too. It's funny how you and Abyss basically have a what is it? No, Cheesemaster. How you and Cheesemaster have very similar birthdays. Maybe you two should like high five each other, or something like that, you know? I watch your content. Also because I'm bored. And you know what, Abyss Draco, if it provides you entertainment, then I'm happy it does for you. So thank you for letting me know that. I do appreciate that a lot. Hi. Hello, Ferris Bovine. I appreciate you being here. Hi. I hope you're doing well today, and I hope you're having a fantastic time. I have autism and ADHD. I will say for sure, Forgotten Soul, I most likely have ADHD. I've never been diagnosed, but I'm going to probably go on a leg and say that I probably have ADHD, honestly. Hello, Rollers. Nice to join a live video again. How have you been? Hi, Pokemon Kid. I've been quite well myself, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I've kind of went on a long yap, especially about AI mostly, and I'm also currently in my maid outfit right now. So this is the story so far. So I hope you're having a good time. By the way, everybody, I don't know if it's actually working, but like in some way, the motion of my body should be slightly changed, unless it's off right now. No, it's on right now. But like, do I look a little different? Maybe it's because I'm currently in my maid outfit. Let me get out of it real quick. Because I feel like my movements have been a little more like smooth. But maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me. Granted, I have been really moving a lot. I've just been focusing on just kind of standing in one spot. But I kind of want to think that like, I don't know, you guys be the judge. Do I look smoother than usual? Like, I want to say yes, but I also want to say it's kind of the same. Because for those of you who are curious, I have something called OVR smoothing tracking, which allows me to kind of like further smooth out and filter out my tracker. So even some slight jitteriness that may happen with the full body tracking estimation, it's still, it gets mitigated by having the smoothing tracking. So I want you guys to be the judge. Like, look at me as I kind of finish up this live stream and let me know if things seem different. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna look at chat. Hello, Hino. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Pantheon Reaper. I appreciate you being here too. It is nice to see a lot of veteran faces. So thank you all for stopping by. It does mean a lot to me. But as I was saying earlier, everybody, like, is my movement seem a little different? Like, I don't entirely know if it's true or not. But I've been using this software to try to like help smooth out my tracking, and I'm really just trying to see if like this potentially looks different. Of course, you guys be the judge. I don't entirely know. It all kind of looks the same to me by the end of the day. But I'm still what the heck is that? Let me try this real quick. Hold on. It still looks the same to me by the end of the day. Maybe because I'm just so used to how I like see myself, and if anything, how the motions and movements are. But overall, I decided to put on this like toggle to see if things could look a little more smoother, maybe a little more nicer. I don't know. Anyways, you guys be the judge. Regardless, man, if it's roller speed. There you go. The roller speed is right. What is that static noise? I think that's the wind. So I'm in a very beautiful world right now that has leaves and all this cute stuff going on. So that's probably what you're hearing right now in the background. I might go to the stairs with my headphones are charged. Alright, Mint, I hope you enjoy your time on the stairs, even though I'm still confused why you spend time on the stairs, but regardless though, I do hope you enjoy your time. Why do you look so cute? Hello, Dabber, I appreciate you being here, and I do appreciate that compliment. I do try to look... I know, I know I definitely look cutey-deety, and I always want to make sure I look cute the best I can, so thank you, that does mean a lot to me. As to why I look cute, I mean, I don't know, I just like look cute. But thank you for being here, I appreciate you, and thanks for stopping by.
So nice. Hello, Stella Star. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate it. You know what? You're so nice too. You're so nice. Hi, Wolfie on pause. I appreciate you being here too. Thank you for stopping by. I also appreciate you guys saying hello to each other. That does mean a lot to me. It's very welcoming to the chat vibes as a whole. It's actually really nice. It's really warm and sweet to see. So thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot, Lunar Moon. Why is a butterfly called a butterfly? Because it's not made out of butter and it can fly, but butter can't fly. Well, you know, Mint, life's greatest mysteries sometimes deserve to remain unsolved. We're just gonna assume that the butterfly is a cool bug. That's all I can get out of that, really. I'm glad that you're all right now, Lunar Moon. That's important to me. Hello. Hello, not that person. You know that. Yeah. Not that person. You know. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I think my English teacher might actually be evil. Why do you say that, Pokeboy? Your movement feels slightly different, but I'm not sure. I don't know either. For a moment, when I was in my home world and I was kind of like looking at it and I was playing with it, it looked a little different. But I'm not entirely sure right now, really. It kind of just feels the same, sort of. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it. I just thought it was worth a shot because I moved my waist tracker from my back to my front, and I'm trying to do these small adjustments here and there to see like how I can better my tracking, because tracking, full body tracking as a whole, everybody, is such a science. There's so much that goes into the involvement of figuring out like what works and what doesn't work. Like even just down to the point of trying different trackers, trying to figure out different software, and everything else in between. It is an absolute crazy nutcase. More particularly with Slime VR than probably, let's say, the Vive trackers. Because the Vive trackers, all they do is just point towards the lighthouse. Excuse me. They point towards the lighthouse, and they're like, oh, tracked. But at least with Slime VR, I can wear my trackers underneath my clothing, which is what I like to do more often than not. Because sometimes I get cold in my room, and I don't like wearing my trackers over my clothing. I like wearing it underneath. So that way I can actually have a blanket over myself too. Sometimes I can be warm and snuggly and really cozy, so I don't have to worry about the hassle of just having to be watched. And that's why whenever I had the opportunity to do so a bit of lore about me, if you will. My first real VR experience was all the way back in 2018, and that was actually with the Oculus Rift. So for those of you who don't know, Meta, who, before they bought Oculus, okay, basically long story short, Oculus used to be its own independent company, and they actually made the first, like, Meta Quest. Like, we have Meta Quest 3 now, but it's actually the Oculus Quest. If you guys look up the Oculus Quest, you'll see that's the first real, like, standalone headset. Like, actually, like, can play games and all that kind of stuff with 6 degrees of freedom and everything. Around the time, and there was an Oculus Quest 2, but around that time, at some point in time, Facebook, Instagram, blah, 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 all went under one umbrella name called Meta, as you all probably know. And Meta actually bought Oculus. So then, that's when the Oculus Quest 2 turned into the Meta Quest 2. And then when we got the Meta Quest 3, it wasn't even Oculus Quest 3. It was already automatically Meta Quest 3. But also the Meta Quest Pro, which is what I'm wearing right now, it's always also been called the Meta Quest Pro. But why do I tell you all this? Because even before the Oculus Quest, and before there was something called the Oculus Go, which was a standalone headset that was more like a movie theater. It was like a smartphone, basically. That's all it really was, but it's all inclusive. But before that was something called the Oculus Rift. Now, for those of you who may know the Valve Index that has the wire and whatnot, it's kind of a similar story because they need something called lighthouses. So the Oculus Rift needed 2 like lighthouses that were tracking the controllers and the headset. This was called outside-in tracking. Basically meaning there has to be some sort of external thing that is like getting the communication where the positional location of the headset and the controllers are. And this tracking's really good because you won't lose it, like almost ever. provided that the lighthouses are looking at the controllers and the headset. I had a problem at some point because I would play a lot of shooter VR games, but I would be holding my hands like this, and more often than not, the hand that was like close to my chest would oftentimes disconnect because it wasn't being seen by the lighthouses. So I had to buy 3 lighthouses to track everything properly. The problem with all of that, everybody, is that you need wires everywhere, and they all gotta come from your PC. So you have to have a wire and extension, just scattered everywhere, and including having a wire coming from the back of your PC towards your headset. It was so much wires. So one day, when I had a chance to try out the MetaQuest 2 from one of my friends, and I basically got to play Bone Lab, which is a game that's also available on PC, I was like, you know what? I want a Quest 2 now. And I got a Quest 2. And then eventually I got a Quest 3. And then I did a lot of time in VR chat with that Quest 3. And then eventually I got a Quest Pro for face tracking. So, kind of all comes full circle. Now, why was I mentioning all this stuff? I kind of forgot. Like, I legitimately just forgot why I was mentioning about the whole VR stuff. But you know what? I'm glad. Actually, no, I was just mentioning it as a matter of a bit of lore. But I'm glad I mentioned all of it anyways, because, I don't know. I really don't know why I was mentioning it. I was trying to go on some sort of tangent. See, this is what happens sometimes. Like, if I really just start yapping, then my ADHD will just, like, kick in and just make me be like, where was I again? Anyways, I think I should just continue reading chat. That's probably the more important thing I should do. I can't do a flip. I don't know how to do a flip. If anything, if I do a flip, this headset's gonna fall off and it's gonna get destroyed, and I really don't want that to happen. By the way, I recommended you to my girlfriend. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for recommending me to someone. Cheese Master. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Well, if I have ADHD, well, thank you, Lunar Moon. I appreciate you telling me all of that. And if anything, I'm still happy that you're here, and I hope you're still having a good time being here. You said my name, I started flying. Aww, I appreciate that. Not that person. You know. I like the caps. I like the caps that are in your name in between them. I like actually accentuating it. It's like, not that person. You know. It's fun. Anyways. Hi, Divine. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. My name is BB. Thank you for letting me know about that person. I appreciate that. Hey, Roller, I just got my certification in Microsoft Word. It's cool. Hey, congratulations, Pantheon. I will say, the Microsoft Suite is honestly still one of the best, like, documents making softwares you can have out there. Like, using Google Docs sometimes, like when I've tried to use it sometimes for like certain things, like my feedback letters, for example. I've tried using it like certain ways, like having bullet point things like halfway through the document and all this kind of stuff, but it just bugs out. It glitches out. It is such a problem. But Microsoft Word, especially Microsoft Word, has never ever given me any problems. It is so robust. It is so feature rich. You can make fantastic documents with relative ease, honestly, provided you know how to use Microsoft Word. So congratulations. That is a very powerful tool that unlocks a lot of opportunities to make resumes, to make speeches, to make acceptance letters, to make all sorts of things. And the fact that you know that, believe it or not, in this workplace world to this day still, a lot of people would still rely on you to help them find information about stuff like Microsoft Word or even Microsoft PowerPoint and Excel, because those things, they're very powerful productivity tools, but not a lot of people know how to use them to their fullest extent. But the fact that you do does mean a lot, and it gives you a leg up on the game. So good job. I'm very proud of you. Why did you chat so deeply? I'm gonna cry. All right. I know. I've spoken to my avatar creator about this in the hopes that like this can like stop being so elastic and jiggly. I don't care if people comment it. In fact, it's like I kind of laugh at it because like I feel like I know where people are looking. By the way, guys, eyes up here. But by the end of the day, it's like I don't intend for this to be like the attention seeker. I really don't. If anything, that's why I'm trying to also work to make sure I can kind of like try to reduce its like how how much it bounces and whatnot. But I'm still just trying to work that out with the avatar creator. I had to remind them, by the way. But overall, like, I don't intend for it. That's seriously not the content I'm trying to go for. If you want to go for someone who has their content where they intend to, like, basically just this way. If they intend for their content where effectively all they just do is shake things at you, I'm unfortunately not that person. But as to answer your question as to why they're so jiggly, I mean, this is just how the avatar came. I'm going to try to, like, again, I'm going to try to speak to the avatar creator to see if I can reduce it potentially, and then I'll go from there. I return my kingdom, that's called the stairs. Oh my goodness gracious. If I'm in story time in kindergarten. See, not that person you know, or in other words, your name is Evie. I go on crazy yap sprees. That's just what I do as a live streamer, and I like doing it because overall, like, I like talking to you all. I like providing content where maybe, like, if you're doing something else in the background, you can just listen to me and just the things that I have to say. But overall, whilst you are here, I mean, if you have any questions for me or any concerns, then I'm more than happy to try to answer them for you. But once I catch up on chat, which I'm actually doing very soon, then I'm going to end this live stream. The laugh is sending me. I'm happy the laugh is sending you. I'll hurt myself if I do a backflip. There's a hoax. Keep this from posting Pete. You're right, Abyss Draco. You are very right about that. Digital footprint? Never heard of her. Guys, I have parents found my fanboy clothes. Hello, Rocky. I appreciate you being here, and I do hope, if anything, that they're accepting of what you. Okay. I'll have another story time real quick. So at one point in time, when I used to really be into My Little Pony, I would actually buy the dolls, and I remember there was a point in time where I bought this really big set, and I hid it under my bed. And then one day my mother came into my room and cleaned my room, and she found it at the bottom of the bed. And then when she found it, I was so red with embarrassment because of me liking that stuff. Because, you know, that's the thing is, like, oh, why would a teenage boy like this? This is for little girls and all. It's always a thing a brony has always had to go through back in the day. So I'm sorry. I kind of feel for you in that way. That's why I told that story, to try to relate to you, because I'm sure you're utterly embarrassed right now. But if anything, just I hope they can have a good understanding as to why you have this stuff, and hope they can be accepting of who you are. I'm hoping so, at least. I'm crossing my fingers in real life. You can't see it, in VR, but I'm crossing my fingers in real life and hoping the best for you. Either way, I appreciate you being here. Your avatar reminds you of Gacha Life. I have no idea what that is, honestly. Am I the #1 chat lurker? I think you kind of are, Pokeboy. But then again, Forbidia has been popping in and out as well, as they said they were going to go play Deadlock. So you might have some competition, believe it or not. Yes, Rocky. See, we support you. We want to make sure that you, hopefully by the end of the day, that your parents do accept you and that everything goes well for you. See, Forbidia is like. Anyways, everybody, I did catch up on chat, and if anything, I do want to say, oops. This also means I will not be reading chat anymore, but I will be saying some final things. So the most important thing I want to say is that thank you everybody who has joined, thank you for coming along, and thank you for participating. This has actually been a very wholesome chat, and I'm very thankful that you guys are being nice to each other, just saying hi, what's up, all this good stuff. This is the community that I strive for. I want you guys to feel like you can be accepted to each other, embrace each other, and be happy with each other. This is what I want to try to cultivate, and I want to make sure you guys can just be nice and accepting to each other. That's super, super crucial. I hope, if anything, I can continue to cultivate this kind of live streams in the future, that we all just get along and we have fun and we have good vibes. Maybe someday I can probably rotate to actually going to real VR chat worlds, and we just do a bunch of goofy, silly things, and we go from there. That sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait to do that, honestly. But that will be one day. I used to do it, but then I got really focused into just chatting, and then I kind of stopped like focusing on finding other worlds. So I want to try to focus more back on doing like actual like VR chat world hopping and seeing different things that we can come across. Regardless, though, thank you all for being here. It does mean a lot to me. And as always, at the end of every of my live streams, I always make sure I say this: if you can just do just one person in your coming days, I want to make sure you can make them feel appreciated, make sure you make them feel valued, make sure you let them know that you're happy that they're here as a person, that they're here, period. Any way you can do that, a compliment, a hug, any way, please to anyone in your life that you value and appreciate so much, please take the time to do so. Just one compliment, just one sense of appreciation, just one sense of, hey, I appreciate you, or even, hey, I love you. Just please do it for me, because if you do that, then you too are being a positive beacon of light in a rather hopeless world, if I do say so myself. And so long as you continue to be consistent in trying to help people around you and spreading positivity and hope, then if we all work together, we too can have a better world where we can dare to see it for what it could be. And remember, I dare to see it to be a positive place for all of us. So, that's my homework assignment for you all, and I hope you can do it and fulfill it through. Regardless though, again, thank you all for being here. It means a lot to me, and I hope if anything you have a fantastic, safe, and lovely day or night wherever you may be, and I hope your days are safe and comfortable in the coming days ahead. If anything, I'm very, very grateful I have the chance to be able to do stuff like this, and to make sure that I know that I can smile, be happy, know that by the end of the day, I have a lovely community. I have people who genuinely want to make an impact in this world and want to do something right. And that right thing is just be a good person. If anything, I'm always grateful that I had this opportunity to figure these things out and let it be known to you all anytime, any day, especially on this random Friday night. Good night, everybody, and I hope you all take care now.